Wait, is there anything off limits?
Right now, anything goes. Yes, guys. We're back in. It's myself, CT the PT. We're here. Welcome to the pod that's not a pod. It's,
You know what I'm going to say my name is?
It's something.
Kwame.
Kwame.
Not Kwams. That's it's not a tag thing like that.
Go on then, introduce yourself, man.
My name is Kwame.
Jerry still.
Alright, say nothing, man. Say nothing.
What's the man that on?
What are we saying?
I think we should do what everyone does in uni games nights.
What?
Everyone should just go around and say something about themselves.
I'm so dead.
Everyone should say something about themselves. One thing they like and one thing they don't like.
We're going in with that.
Yeah, something about themselves, one thing they like and one thing they don't like.
Say nothing.
What's that?
Like, so let me go for example. Something about myself is I was born on a Saturday. And then something I like, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Something I dislike, all the guys that never kicked ball, that chat about ball. heavily dislike, with an immense passion.
This guy's a prick.
And a lot of them belong to Man United. And if you asked them to ping a ball, they couldn't. They couldn't.
Is that what you're doing?
Not even on the draw out thing, but yesterday I asked in the GC, bad them say they don't ball, and I asked what's the safe side pass, everyone just aired it.
Bro. No, I saw that, you know. I was like,
it's all calm, innit? But that's me, innit?
Calm. What was it again? So one
thing about yourself, one thing you like, one thing you dislike.
Cool. One thing about myself. Wow. One thing about myself. One thing about myself, one thing I like, one thing I dislike. I'm gonna go in boring. I'm a personal trainer. One thing I like is growth. And one thing I dislike, limitations. I've gone that way.
Yeah, it's like I emo. Fucking pick me. Bro, just one thing you like, one thing you dislike. See, if you're childish, you're saying like something you like is breast.
I like music still. I like music.
Hold on.
I like music still.
That makes sense.
What do you dislike?
I don't know.
The man in my movie like they're happy bunnies and that. My dislike list is heavy. I had numerous things I could have said.
It's you,
like numerous. You men are all struggling. I could have said so many things.
What do you like?
What don't I like?
Yeah, what do you dislike?
What do I dislike? Am I trying to
Let me give a throwback question in that. What did you just? Hey, that's start. What did you dislike in school?
What did I dislike in school?
Yeah.
Mine, bro. Mine, bro.
So you like school then? Yeah, man. You like school, bro. We went to the same fucking school. Well, how can you say we didn't dislike anything in school, bro? That's a fucking lie. Exactly, bro.
My life.
Listen, we had a fun time in school though, so how
Well, that's looking. I feel like that's looking back at it now, isn't it? That's looking back at it.
Are you man that positive that you can't pick one thing you disliked? I dislike the fact that if you're on a report, you have to come in at 8:30 instead of.
But you see, there's a difference. He's talking from trauma though. That's the
not
difference.
trauma though. That's ridiculous. Though. That's ridiculous. No, that's actually ridiculous. Because you got to deep it, yeah. People live in different places and they have to come to school. They have to travel. You see, for me to get to school 10 minutes early is a whole. Like, there's people in my crib in the morning. People are going to work shift, bro. I can't just burst the schedule because I have to go collect fucking report, man. Then you're coming to give me bullshit in the morning. Then you're wondering why in the day I'm getting in trouble.
Nah, it's long. I can't lie, you're burnt if you're on report, fam. Like,
you're burnt still.
It's long.
No, it's every year.
But you see, year 11, that's the year where I realised in this community, in this world, that no matter how you want to play it by the book, if you want to have your own opinion, they'll try to silence you.
I think you went through a lot.
Because deep it, bro. Year 11.
No, only because I was there for most of it.
I was senior house captain of the whole group. Senior house captain. I didn't get one detention. I was on vice principal report.
Yeah, that was some weird.
I was thinking, what's going on, bro? I didn't get a single detention, and the reason why they'll get on to me is because I was like, bro, you know, realistically, I don't have to do this, innit?
Yeah, like
we have to be honest.
Do you know what it is? You was low-key above the system back then. Like
no, because
they just had to. They had to shape shift their ways with you because they just didn't know what to do. Because you're trouble, but then it's like
I wasn't trouble though.
But it's because you were in their heads as well. Like you was that chick.
Yeah.
You was that kid.
No,
yeah,
but you can't.
You was that kid
So
that you'd wake up. Going into school, going to teach, knowing I've got to fucking deal with this little git.
No, but listen.
And it's like, brother.
You see, you can't judge someone, because that's the thing. If you thought that about me, why did you make me senior house captain? Were you trying to make me like you're pawn, so you could just play me like a chess piece? And I obviously there was. I just thought the whole experience was just crazy to me, man. And you know what it is? It's because I told them literally, you see whatever grades I get, yeah. It's not gonna affect me. I'm playing football.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get taken. I knew from the start of the year, bro. So I was like, listen, not in a disrespectful way. Like, please don't try and make me do the most. I'm very happy to do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And like, it was a bad mindset to have, but it worked perfectly.
It was what it was. Yeah, I think it done what it needed to do. Innit? Yeah.
I look back at year 11. I think I saw a lot of my friends go through a lot of stress.
Yeah.
I was on the short.
There was loads going on. I can't lie.
Back now, like. It didn't mean anything. It actually didn't mean nothing. Everyone was stressing. I remember there was one time where fresh Clinton. It's before one exam, man. Oh man, it is. I was in the fucking canteen. You know, everyone used to revise a canteen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just bopped in. You know, I always used to bop in the last 5 minutes so you get the free roll.
Yeah.
So I was coming. I've got the free roll. Then I've seen Clinton. He's revising. After that, I was just speaking to him. He's like, Jonathan, fuck off. I'm trying to revise.
I remember this, you know.
I just remember, I was like, Clinton, come on, it's just the morning, like, I was just asking you how your day is, like, on a genuine thing, like, he was getting bare emotional, and I was like, bro, like, he just started, and then he went, I swear in Jesus' name, can you fuck off? I went, Clinton, how can you say that?
I actually remember.
I said, how can everyone went, Clinton, and they're like, oh no, it's this guy, he's pissing me off, and I was thinking, bro, literally, I just came in and I, like, what?
Yo.
I wasn't even trying to disturb him. I was like, listen, it's a morning, I'm happy, like.
Do you know what it is? I think it was a thing where it was definitely a case of like, just being in this space was just agitating at that point in time, but that's because he was just probably worked over there's that, because I remember it would get when it's 5 minutes before an exam, not everyone's just chilling, cruising in 5 minutes before the exam to get the free breakfast meal. Like people were there, then the tension's high, but then it's like obviously your approach to it is different, which is I think that's the key thing is because I don't being like you saw no point in being that stressed over.
Were you stressed?
Like, you know what it is? You go in, you're thinking calm, but then it's like after a while you're close to, you just become like, it is what it is. And then
you know what it was, yeah?
On
results day, I just remember Neymar in my head.
Neymar?
There was one question in the higher maths paper, it had something to do with Neymar. And I just remember I looked at the exam, I was thinking, what the fuck am I actually doing? Like, I was thinking, moms, because that's the only thing, yeah? I went to Mr. Bankwa. Beautiful woman, man.
Yeah, Mr. Bankwa, yeah, she was best, man. She was
that's my G, like.
Black teacher to wear her, she's like.
Yeah, bro, that was my G. She even knew my Marge.
Only teacher to wear.
Let me not lie, my dad wasn't gonna let me kick ball if it wasn't for Mr. Bankwa. Yeah. My dad wanted me to go sixth form, bro. Like, them man predicted me straight A's and that. You're thinking that, like, let this guy go kick ball in the park. Yeah, I was so mad.
Gee.
But obviously, I just remember, like, I thought, yeah, I'm definitely failing maths. And I was always thinking in my head, if I fail maths, I'd have to do another year with all those stupid guys who I train with. I'm gonna feel like a dickhead. I just remember Neymar, because I was thinking before the exam. That's why I didn't even open my results. I just went to a hall. I remember Miss Strider went to me, oh, you have to do your sixth form interview. I said, there's no way I'm opening these results here.
Not a chance.
Yeah, because
lad.
I actually thought I'd fail maths. And then when I got my grade for maths, I was like, fuck. I should have just failed because I would have rather got a different grade.
I'm so
This grade was actually shit. And I was
you'd
just
have rather failed than what you got.
at the time, that's what I thought. But now looking back at it, like, at the time I was thinking, I didn't fail. Like, I was happy I didn't fail, but I was like, raw, this was so close to failing. I might as well fail so I can do it again. Because all my other, but to be fair, when I looked back at it, I didn't deserve anything I got. In fact, I did, but I didn't. Like, because obviously I did the work and I did the exams and that.
Yeah.
But like, my grades were calm and a lot of people worked harder than me, but life isn't about working hard.
It's just about what?
It's about how you work. Because I remember in history, do you remember when we were revising, people would do spreadsheets and that. Mr. Allen used to let us revise how we want. I used to just watch horrible histories.
Yeah, you was like them, man,
the
innit?
man were laughing at me and that. I got the highest grade. So like, well and truly, like, it depends how you process information. It does though, because for me to read something from a book, I'll just be like, raw, this book has no expression. Unless you read, like, do you man read stuff with expression in your head?
I read, nah, not really, nah. I read it in my voice.
Yeah, that to me is just so boring. Like, because you just be like, oh.
Yeah, I can't, it's bare, yeah, like, I can't like revising. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Even recently, this uni thing, yeah. When it comes to, I think, just school in general, yeah, I think, man, the approach, I just don't think it's it, man.
Do you think you have a bad approach to learning or a bad way to being taught?
I think it's bad way being taught
like,
is that
you react bad to being taught. So a bad approach to learning is like you struggle to learn. A bad approach to being taught is that you're ready to learn, but you prefer to learn the way you want to learn.
Yeah, but it's also what I'm learning, what it is I'm indulging in. Like, I think there's some stuff where it's like I want to learn about, but then some stuff is like, nah, like I don't want to even. Like sometimes, I don't know, like would you ever just sometimes, especially in the past, there'll be maths, yeah, sometimes. This is why, I'll be real, I was one of them, man, I done foundation maths, do you get it? But I
wanted to do foundation
I
maths.
got the highest grade in foundation, so it was enough to push me into sixth form.
No, but that was my exact point. That was my
approach.
I told these man, listen, because I already thought I'd fail maths. I was like, listen, there's a chance I might pass, there's a chance I might fail. They went, your target's at 8, bro, there's no way you're doing foundation. I was like, bro, what does that have to do with me? Like, I didn't pick this target. I said, listen, I'm telling you right now, I don't care if
I want the bare minimum.
Yeah, I said, I don't care if I'm set one, whatever. I'm saying, I'm just thinking about my life going forward. Let me do foundation maths. Because the thing is here, making someone do higher maths to get the max grade they can get foundation is ridiculously stupid.
It don't make
like,
sense.
just let them do foundation, have an easy exam, like, chill, breeze. These guys will see me day bar.
You're thinking, what? Oh.
Are you happy you left? Oh, none of us went senior to sixth form, you know.
Nah, yeah.
That's fucked.
I didn't want to. I think.
But there was no way I was going at sixth form.
Where did you go, Jerry?
Redbridge though.
Oh yeah, you went.
College. Went to college.
Why did you go to sixth form?
Why didn't I?
Did you man go sixth form open day? I went sixth form open day. Oh my god, it was shocking.
It was
Did I go see him open it? I did.
I think everyone had to, yeah.
Yeah, that was when we had to.
Pardon me.
Everyone had to.
Do you know what it is? It was definitely a bland experience. Like
Sixth form open day was shocking.
Yeah. Like my soul was literally saying, "There's not a chance." Like, there's not a
No,
chance.
but I just thought like sixth form was more depressing than year 11. Because for me, year 11, all of you man were so depressed. Like everyone, like from year 10, the way us were as a school, like us man used to fight in the park and that. We used to do mad thing. Like we came to year 11, everyone was getting bare depressed. I was thinking like,
serious in that, innit?
I was thinking, no, in my head, this is what I was thinking. Not even to be rude.
Yeah,
like,
but genuinely,
you man are taking this bare seriously, and you're actually not. Like, bro, it don't mean nothing. And
but not everyone's seeing that.
No, but there was people like dumber than me taking it serious, like it was their life depended on it. Like, bro, like what did it mean? Like, if you see something, I was seeing people like FT and that, like they're not calm.
Yeah, chill,
like, bro, like why are you stressing, bro? Like, and it's because the way that school was set up here, it made people feel like
it's fear factor.
Oh, like like I'm dumb. I need to work this, that. It's not like that. Like some people who actually will just go revise bears, they're not gonna learn nothing. Like I can't cram no information in my head. If you get me to read something in a book, I'll never get it. And that's why I think when I saw you like bare depressed, I was thinking, right, these man want me to do this again 2 years.
Gee.
So fuck this,
but
man.
that's why I'm happy I went to Steads, you know, believe it or not, because it's the same. It's the intensity of work was the same, but all the stupidness with it that came with it was what kept me sane.
You man did a lot of stupid stuff.
There was a lot going on, bro.
I don't even want to speak about some of the stuff you man did.
Hey, if you want to know what unhinged is, yeah, if you actually want to know the definition of unhinged, just, I've met some animals.
Oh, it was a longer boat for you to go Steads as well, wasn't it?
It's sly, but it became calm. Like, nah, but it wasn't.
When did you move?
What do you mean?
What year did you move?
20. When did I move? As in, when I left DAG.
Yeah, when you left DAG.
That would have when I was in year 9, you know.
That's not bad, you know.
Yeah, because I got used to traveling a lot then from that point. Because when I was in DAG, I was only ever in DAG, but then when I moved out to somewhere else, I deeped my exposure and just, because obviously man was taking bus a lot more as well at that point. But then going to Steads and that now, so that's basically a bit more space. And I deeped.
You deep stuff on the bus?
Bears. I can't lie. When it's so much time on yourself.
Do you find it fucked, yeah? As a kid, you used to just deep your life sober. Like, completely sober.
Yeah.
On the way home from school, you just think, fuck.
I'm deep in life. I don't even know what's...
I remember there was one day, bro. I think it was like year 8, year 9 or something.
Yeah.
I just remember. My problem was, yeah, if the man them say a joke, I have to laugh. They were so easy to get me to laugh back in the day.
Yeah.
These men were bullying Charlie, Andy. Not bullying, but like, they'll go, jelly legs. Remember Andy and fucking Jed?
Oh, yeah.
They were making bare jokes about Charlie, earthquake, this, that.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Bro, everyone was laughing, innit?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me.
No,
like,
yeah.
I was actually a victim in that situation. I was the biggest victim. No, I was the biggest victim. Bro,
It's true, no, actually.
they're saying that we're bullying the girl. I was thinking, bro, I'm not bullying no one. Like, and they called my margin and they're telling that I'm bullying the chick. I was thinking, bro.
Because you was associated.
No, but that's so unfair.
I know that's
the
not.
girls
That's
drink like, but you can't put that on it. Like, this is why I say
Doesn't work like that.
It's not fair. And the fucked thing is, the next day she tried to chat to me. I was thinking, bro, like, you
just got me fucked in,
like, you don't know what happened to me at Gaff because you were saying I was bullying you, bro. I even told that cop, bro, like, keep this girl away from me, mum.
I'm glad
thinking,
you
bro,
lost it.
you know how it's a mad thing, bro. They call your parents saying that a girl saying that she's gonna drink bleach because of your son.
That's
I'm thinking,
fucked,
like,
man.
what the
You
fuck?
can't do that, man. Like, you can't. That's so like that's too rare.
But schools are so sensitive, man.
Gee.
The only thing that I go fair enough is World War 3. No, World War 4. World War 4. No, they call it World War 3 or World War 4.
World War 3.
Jerry, do you remember World War 3?
World War 3.
When all the films made alliances and that, we were bagging each other lessons.
World War 3.
Yeah, that was fucked, man. I don't even remember. You know, it started because our history class. It was so fucked.
Was it history?
Yeah, because
Shaman,
we must have gone like, we'd learn about history. And you know, Shaman and Andrew, excited guys, man. Started making alliances. You know, all these upper band meaty forms, they all went to band together. That all of us are actually real fast track. But the thing is, me personally, I never got rapped.
Yeah.
I remember one time Samuel got rapped. Marcus, Precious, all of that. They rapped Samuel. And Samuel was such an easy target. But it doesn't matter. He's in your form. Like, if he's on the lack, his peak, if he's in a lesson, everyone's on your form. He's getting rapped.
They would always get him.
I don't know. In the playground, someone was getting ducked. I don't remember who was getting ducked. We were ducking one guy. He was running. And that's when we knocked that girl over, bro. Why are you laughing? That's fucked, bro. Don't you remember? And then her mum fucking called the school, bro. And then they had to they took the girl out of school. She was on her fucking knees. And then that same Friday, that's when we lined up. I'll never forget the day. Because this was the day I ripped my trousers. My mum went to me, what the fuck happened? She was like, what did you do, bro? Because us man just went to the park, bro, deep it. Just had a fucking fight in the park. Like,
ripped, muddy, everything.
I think that was big character building, you know. Because the way people getting ducked, you found out who's a bitch.
Yeah, I can't lie. It was a humbling experience for some man, I can't lie. That's a joke.
Secondary school.
We
what
were
fun
so
times.
loose. Oh my gosh. Then let me ask you, how do you make sure your child don't end up being the man on the receiving side?
Of getting banged.
Yeah. How do you make sure they're actually not that gweggy
Let me
that
tell you
goes
why,
in
yeah.
just being an absolute
But they're not that.
twat?
It depends
just-
how you grow up in it. I got banged repeatedly growing up in it. Not by my parents. Like sometimes by them, but like my family has heritage of where all the cousins bang each
Pause,
other, bro.
innit? Pause.
No homo. Like I was getting raps. I just remember, and because I was an annoying kid as well. To be fair, I deserved all of it, bro. I've got hanged out. I've got hanged out of a roof. I've told the man the story. I 100% deserved it
What?
because I broke my older cousin's Xbox.
So he hung you out the window?
Yeah, to show me a lesson.
Do you know how fuck that is?
But bro, the thing is, yeah, like when I've like only at that time when it happened to me, I thought this guy was fucked. But like when I've looked back at it, I've never thought like raw. I was like, that's a big moment in my life. Like that actually, like fuck. And he went like, don't worry, like even when he took me back, I was crying. This, that.
he
He's
must
like,
have been.
No, he's like, don't worry, I've never done that to you. But
Yeah.
like, he said, you don't value anything. You value life though.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah,
He made sure of that as well.
Yeah, it's calm.
Fam.
Like that's why you see Jay Shaw. I used to wrap him up, bro. I used to wrap him up, bro. That kid's pattern, bro. He makes gyms, like
True, yeah.
he makes gyms. Like man actually works for them because my cousins, to be fair, I didn't really ask them for a lot. But you see Jay Shaw, like because I actually rapped him, like that guy's my little bro.
Yeah,
Like, I rapped him, bro.
It's a way of
My only regret is that I didn't get to rap his little brother because he was too young for me to hit.
Yeah.
Because that kid's a bit loose with his mouth.
Yeah, I can imagine. They're arrogant. They're spoiled. They're the younger ones. They're always.
To be fair, Jay Shaw could have hit his brother as well.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, he was that
Jay
young.
Shaw's massive, bro.
Yeah. I can't lie.
Man,
yeah.
that's not a fair fight. You see, me and my brother, me and him fighting is a different story. 1 year apart. This guy,
It's
like,
evens. Yeah, there's too much of a age.
But
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Growing up with sisters, you ain't doing that.
that's
man.
what I'm saying. I just scrapped bears, bro. Like, my cousins used to wrap me up, and then, like, 13, after like 12, 13, me and my brother didn't like each other, we lived in the same crib. We were scrapping all the time. I was always ready to, I was like, my thing is, yeah, I actually wouldn't go to the point where I'll go like, oh, yeah, I'll rap, man. But I'm saying, if you want to fight me, like, in a realistic situation, yeah, any fight I'll get myself into, I wouldn't expect me to lose. But I wouldn't get myself in a fight before I could lose, innit?
Yeah, I get you.
But,
I
like,
get you, yeah.
the
It'll
fighting
be
thing-
well thought out and measured.
But I don't know how I'll pack my kids. I will actually hope my kids get banged by their cousins.
You got to put
I'll
them in
show-
some manly environments.
I'll
or
show a
so.
blind eye to it because, well and truly, as a man, there's only a few people you can hit in your life without you having to do something serious. Like your family and that, like them man hitting you. Like
No, it
their
is.
family.
I don't think I never really. That's interesting because I feel like with me, I never. Like, but you can probably tell in how subtle I am. Like,
Yeah,
my upbringing.
like-
I've not been exposed to much of that in my life.
Word,
So
like, I bet, but you see, even my
You're the
brother,
oldest, I lie.
yeah,
he's not gonna fight no things, innit?
my sisters, innit? But then even then, I weren't around no cousins or like.
Bro, I have barely any females, in my family.
Yeah.
Barely any females.
See, that
Bare
makes
niggas.
My sister.
sense.
What?
But you see fighting, yeah, like, I'm actually not with the... See people who like fighting, innit? I understand it, innit?
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, I'll very happily fight someone if they want to fight me, innit?
Yeah.
But bro, I would rather violate you. Like, there's all this... I'm not even on a verbal thing because, bro, I will happily scrap.
Get them
Like,
internally.
the fact you want to fight me because I'm using words is actually so pathetic to me. Like, if I hit you, then hit me back. But if we're just speaking now, this,
Yeah,
that,
and
and your
I've got you
ego's getting to your side because I'm crushing you, your mind's small, you want to hit me, like, fair enough, innit? Like, we'll get there, innit? I'll probably enjoy that fight more because I just think, pathetic, like, yeah, this is actually, it's so late.
That's bad. But you've won from time it in their head that much.
No, but it's not even really about winning and that. Like, I just think,
Yeah, it's true.
personally, the only reason why I say, like, you should be ready to fight is because at the end of the day, like, if you're a man, like, you don't want anyone to be able to, like, intimidate you. Like, you're not a dickhead. Like, even if someone could bang you, you can't let them
No,
think you're a dickhead.
yeah.
Like, so that's why I say, like, you got to carry yourself in a certain way. But like, Some guys are just on a verbal thing, like literally.
Necessary, innit?
The verbal thing is just that there's no need for it. Like, just keep it stepping, man. Enjoy your night by yourself. A double.
That's what it is, innit?
Because there are actually really guys that will lock off motives for the smallest things, and those guys, yeah, like. You can't be giving a verbal, right? That's the thing. There's certain guys, like, I'm a calm guy, innit? There's certain guys that aren't calm. If you just chat to them anyhow, like, that's what you conduct yourself.
Too explosive, man.
Yeah,
like,
conduct yourself to what you can handle, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna speak a mad thing, be ready for a mad thing.
Yeah, I guess, that's what it is, innit? Not sure.
Have you man ever been in love?
Whoa!
I know Jerry has.
Whoa! Have you? Be real with yourself, bro. You don't look like you even convinced yourself, big man.
Yeah, no, like, bro.
Woo!
My life.
I've been in love.
I've been in love.
No, I have.
Say so.
I have. I'll be real. I have.
Yeah.
I
I hear you, bro.
It got like that, innit?
When did you fall in love?
Huh?
When did you fall in love?
When? Wow, when? I'm asking when, you know. It's happened. It's happened.
Hey, I think love is a matrix, man.
It's a matrix.
Yeah. Like, honestly, yeah.
But are you saying that after experiencing love, or are you saying that in the sense that you've not experienced it?
What is love? What is love? What is love? Experience love from a woman.
Like, yeah, love from a is,
Like, I wouldn't say I've loved chicks, but I wouldn't say I've been in love with a chick. If you get that.
I hear that.
Because if I love the chick, I'd be the chick now.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it now. Because you see your Marge, like, you love your Marge, innit?
Yeah.
No matter what your Marge says, what she does to you, you're not going to leave, innit? That's the only woman that's ever made me feel like that in my life. Every other chick, I just think,
you can go.
Well and truly, if you know me enough, you can go, like, it's gonna upset me. Don't get twisted. I'll be upset, but like, I've never felt like, raw.
That person.
My whole life is gonna be different if you're not there. Like, the only person I've ever felt about that is like my actual Marge. So that's why I would say I've never been in love.
So you're saying you gotta love. So say to get married, you have to love a girl as much as you love your mum.
Yeah, because well and truly, if you were to get married, I don't think I'll get married in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you were to get married, like, you'd want that woman to be the main woman in your life. For me, my Marge is the main woman in my life. And I'll do anything for my Marge. So for me, if I was gonna get a woman that's gonna take away, not on a childish thing, but like, not take away time from my Marge, but like, if you're gonna be the main woman in my life, you gotta be doing more than my Marge. Like, because I'm not gonna be with my Marge if I'm with you all the time. If you get what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's just that. Not saying I want a girl to do everything for me before someone tries.
No, try to do that. I get what you're saying.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
It don't make no sense because well and truly, yeah. In fact, let me not say that. That's how so fucked in my head.
Okay. Nah, fam.
Because the only reason you say you love things, is because you can chop them, innit?
Yeah.
But you see your Marge, you can't chop your Marge.
Yeah.
That
So
love is complete,
it's a
genuine,
it's
like,
abundant.
Yeah, that is actual real love. Like, that's. I think in terms of a woman, I won't get no love like that again, bro. Like, that's completely unconditional. Whether like everything I do for her, everything she does for me, like, to get a girl that can actually, like, you can feel like that, bro.